Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. It's an honour to speak in this debate on the first King's Speech of his reign. I pay tribute to His Majesty for his unstinting service to our country and the Commonwealth, carrying on the truly humbling legacy of his mother, Her Majesty, our late Queen. May I begin by saying that it's very important that those who commit crime must feel the full force of the law to serve the penalty for the crime that they have committed. I very much welcome the government's clear commitment to this in the King's Speech. The sentencing bill will bring in steps to make sure that there are tougher sentences for criminals and to increase the confidence of victims. It is heartening that the government has announced, too, its criminal justice bill to let our police be able to tackle the developing crimes of our age. It is so important that we heard a commitment to ensuring that the treatment of victims will be a key feature of the government's approach to crime. I believe at the heart of the desire for a firm and effective criminal justice system is the shared belief that everyone deserves safe and secure communities in which to thrive, and our amazing police forces are key to that. I pay tribute to our police, the security services and our military who do so much to keep us safe. The government has delivered an extra 20,000 police officers nationally, and I welcome that in Cumbria we have seen this with a more visible presence of police on our streets and more police stations opening up. As a local illustration in Penrith, I welcome that since PC Stuart Green started as the community beat officer in July of this year, there's been a 15.7% reduction in antisocial behaviour compared to the same period last year. For my constituents, I want to raise that living in rural areas means that they are often affected by very different types of crime. Rural communities face issues like theft of farm equipment and machinery, fly tipping, hare coursing, poaching, wildlife crime, and theft of pets, farm livestock and indeed horses. I welcome that over the course of this Parliament the government has taken important steps to tackle this. These crimes also have an impact on something I'm passionate about, and that is the mental health and well-being of our rural communities. Our EFRA Select Committee recently published our report on rural mental health and have noted the impact of incidents like this on our communities. On animal welfare, I am proud that this government has a strong record of action in this Parliament. In the King's Speech, the government's commitment to banning the live exports for fattening and slaughter is a clear sign this government supports our high animal welfare standards, and I look forward to the government continuing to do this in the new session on issues such as puppy smuggling, the smuggling of heavily pregnant dogs, banning the importation of dogs with their ears horrifically cropped, and tackling pet theft. In terms of national security, biosecurity is pivotal to that, and it's so important that the Animal and Plant Health Agency is supported in their tackles against infectious disease like avian influenza. And we had the DEFRA Secretary and the Permanent Secretary before us in front of EFRA, and we reaffirmed the commitment that it's so important that the Weybridge site is redeveloped. In terms of safety of our communities, I'm fully behind the Prime Minister in bringing forward the necessary ban on the American XL bully dog to keep both people and other animals safe. I'd also like to give my wholehearted support to the government's timely commitment to the Holocaust Memorial Bill. In what is a deeply troubling time for the Jewish community, it is truly only right that we make sure that the Holocaust is never forgotten. There are many bills in the King's Speech that I strongly support in terms of transport, improving connectivity, and I think it is so important that these go ahead. The Renters Reform Bill, in terms of giving renters and landlords rights that are so important, I think that is very much to be welcomed. Finally, I'd like to also say that the Tobacco and Vapes Bill has my full support. It's a landmark step in ensuring that we eradicate the threat of vaping to our under-18s. I hope that the bill will be wide-ranging and that we truly get a grip on what is a potential public health ticking time bomb. Finally, I'd like to welcome very much the Football Governance Bill and pay tribute to my friend, the Honourable Member for Chatham and Aylesford, for her strong work in leading the fan-led review on this. So in conclusion, I very much welcome the legislative agenda of this government moving forward in the next session, strong on criminal justice and strong on empowering our communities and keeping them safe and prosperous moving forward.